Imagine this scenario. You are waiting in line at a Starbucks, and all of a sudden you see this beautiful, gorgeous woman walk in. The door opens, you turn around. You're amazed. You're looking at her. She's walking towards you, looking around, and then all of a sudden, boom, your eyes meet. And in these few milliseconds before you nervously look away, you swear that there was something about the way she looked at you. Now your heart starts pounding. You're looking at the Starbucks counter pretending that nothing is happening, but you hear her go behind you. And now you know she's waiting in line right behind you. Maybe her perfume even hits you. And now you go, fuck, I have to speak to her, man. Come on, just say something. Like, I swear there was something about the way she looked. Okay, maybe you can open with this. I don't know, this is kind of cringy. And then you feel like, this fear has taken over, your mind is blank, your hamster wheel is fucking spinning like crazy, and it ends up being your turn to grab your coffee, and you open your phone, pretend you're doing something else, you drink your coffee, and you leave. Never talking to her ever again. That opportunity is lost. Sound relatable? The reason I can describe it with so much detail is because it happened to me way too many times. More times than I want to admit. Matter of fact, I grew up bullied, rejected, diagnosed with social anxiety. I was like socially completely cooked. And it was only when I understood what I'm about to share you that things started clicking. Now I get to not only have a very meaningful social life, but I also get paid to speak on stages, coach people, and I literally coach people on social mastery. Like, I go out with them and challenge them to approach strangers, give them feedback. Like, this is what I do. So how the heck does that happen? Well, here's the thing. Here's the truth. Most people want to be approached deep down inside of them. I know that when I say this, a lot of you guys are like, no, people judge me. This is entirely a projection of your own psyche trying to protect you from fear. A fear we're gonna talk about a bit later. But people deep down want to be spoken to. They want to be approached. It makes them feel good. Everyone feels isolated. Everyone feels afraid. Everyone is stuck in their own minds. And think about in your own life, when someone with a good smile, with good energy, approached you out of nowhere and led you into a beautiful conversation. How did you feel? Most of the time. Maybe sometimes you don't want to be approached, and that's okay. But most of the time, how did you feel? It felt good, didn't it? We are social creatures deep down inside of us. But here's how God blessed us with this contrast to create this meaning, okay? To create this journey of needing to overcome something. At the same time as being social creatures, it is this very reason that also makes us terrified of getting rejected. Why? Because think about it. Humans evolved through tens of thousands of years in small tribes. And in that small tribe, if you got rejected, you were literally cooked in every way. Matter of fact, you died. Why? Because humans are not meant to survive alone in nature. If I put your ass in the middle of the Amazon jungle, you are severely cooked. You won't even last a few days. But this is the type of nature we evolved in, which means our strength as humans in our species is society. It's the social interaction, which means it is directly tied to a survival mechanism, which is very powerful in our psyches. So what happens is we're all just these adorable creatures who are just afraid of being rejected, but just want to be loved at the same time. And so we don't really know what to do with it. And then we walk around acting all tough and guarded and judgmental. Don't approach me. But then as soon as someone approaches you, you become all soft and open. It's like, I love humans. But see, me realizing this, it's really about embracing what I just said. Realizing the shared human experience. Realizing how deep down we all just want to feel good enough. And we're all just afraid of not being good enough because it means we're gonna die. And that directly ties into the spotlight effect, which is basically how every single person spends most of their time thinking about their own self-image. Thinking about, you know when you have a conversation with a stranger and then after that you're like, shit, maybe I should have said this. That was kind of awkward. Or when you walk and now you smile and then you're like, was that smile awkward? Right? I'm not the only one. So the reason it's so relatable is because we're all like this. So as you're thinking about, oh, was I awkward? Guess what the other person is thinking as well? Was I awkward? In return, everyone is focused on their own self-image. Therefore, that realization, thank you, gives you the ultimate freedom. And if you tie all of this to the realization that there is literally no separation between us, like physical separation is an illusion of our senses, it feels very real. Like I can touch that table, touch that MacBook, but ultimately on an atomic level, there's no separation. It's just an illusion of our senses. And even on a mental level, like where is the limit of your thoughts? Is there a actual limit of your consciousness? If you really think about it, there's no limit. So separation is an illusion. Now, both of these realizations must obviously be combined with training the actual muscle. Because a lot of people, and this is the joke I always make, it's like people telling me, oh, we're all one, man. Like, oh, I don't need no club or whatever. I don't need to go to the club. I don't need to approach strangers. Like, I already know we're all one. All I need is God. Okay, it's beautiful. But here's where I challenge them. If we're all one, then what happens when there's a group of 10 beautiful women? What happens when you need to approach a beautiful group of women? If we're all one, there shouldn't be a problem. Yet your ass is getting all nervous, and most guys would never do that. And I'm not just talking, oh, what time is it? Oh, okay, where is the direction to that thing? Everyone can do that. I'm talking about entertaining 10 women. Like literally opening and speaking with them and having fun. Not a lot of guys would ever do that. So if we're all one, it shouldn't be a problem. This is where the social muscle comes in. You must start with the realization that we're all one. You must start with the realization that everyone is just thinking about their own self-image. But at the same time, you must then go into the world and stretch yourself and challenge yourself and face that fear and build that muscle. And trust me, there is nothing more rewarding. There is probably no other arc in my life, or at least very, very few, that feel more meaningful than going from being socially anxious, bullied, and all that stuff to the man I am today. Like as I was speaking yesterday in front of the students of a client that hired me, the feedback at the end of the workshop from his students was, man, you're so charismatic, the way you speak. And I'm thinking about the days in which I had panic attacks having to speak in front of people. And I'm just like, this transformation is what I do it for. Turning pain into purpose, gifting that to the world. So this is why it matters to me. Anyways, you guys got a little bit of vulnerability there, but just give it a shot. You can challenge yourself to approach one stranger per day. That's a challenge I used to have. And then it evolves into a few strangers per day. Then it evolves into a few conversations. And then that's where you stack up the wins, okay? Much love. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.